Should the man always pay? Here we go. We're going to break it down and we're going to find out, should you, the man, always pay when you're on a date? The pros and cons. Hang in there. Let's go. Tony's Topics. Like and subscribe. Okay, so now I'm on the dating scene. I'm a man of a certain age, and maybe you're married or engaged or on the dating scene yourself. Male, female. You could be in any relationship. Doesn't really matter. But so if you're dating somebody, should the man always pay? Well, I would say this. The first few dates, especially the first date, I think a man has to pay. I just think it's a kind of a polite thing, a nod to the past, kind of, a little bit of chivalry. However, I don't know. You tell me. Put it in the comment section below. Should a man always pay? Like you're with somebody for 40 years and your woman never ever pays? Now, listen, I mean, if the woman stays home and doesn't have a job and is taking care of the house and the family, well, duh, the man should always pay. But, I mean, context matters. If you're dating and your girl is a neurosurgeon and you know, you're you own an engineering firm, I mean, you both got money. For me, in 2026, when you're watching this, modern days, there's equal rights, no? So let's be equal. I kind of laugh when men or women are like, no, I always take care of my woman. I'm traditional. The woman wants to be traditional, or the man wants to be traditional. Cool, be traditional. Woman stays home, and that's it. Like my grandmother, she stayed home, and my grandfather gave her the allowance, and she had access to the money, and that's that. So it makes me laugh because women or men who say, "Oh, be traditional," but wait a second, your girl's got a job though, so be traditional. Get rid of the job and stay home. That's tradition. That's how it was done in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. So if you're going to have a job, and I'm going to have a job, I always say I'm looking for a dialogue, not a monologue. I don't want to be somebody's daddy. But am I saying that I have to, or am I saying that the woman has to pay all the time? No. I think, again, you got a job, I got a job. You lose your job, don't worry about it, honey, I got you. Or God forbid, I lose my job. Hey, I hope you would get me. So I think that there is there has to be a reciprocity, an equilibrium of sorts. No, not that people should keep track. You're not keeping track, but it's like, hey, if I'm always going to your house, but you're not coming to my house, that's weird. Like, what? If I'm always reaching out to you to hug you and kiss you, but you never reciprocate, that's odd. If I'm always paying and it's been, we're in a relationship now, that's kind of odd because I see that you got a job, I got a job. No one's saying that, you have to pay all the time, but it's like, hey, honey, at least pretend, like, hey, let me get this one. That's nice. I don't need your money. You don't need my money either. So I think in modern days times, men and women should do for each other because there's equal rights. And so I think, again, a nod to chivalry, you open the door, whatever. But I mean, like, if I got my hands full and you're ahead of me at the door, as a woman, you should open the door for me because I'm holding the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think chivalry has its limits and common sense, right? I mean, always open the door. But again, if I'm holding the baby and you're not, and you're ahead of me at the door, I hope you would open the door for me. Or are we gonna go chivalry no matter what? I gotta put the baby down on the sidewalk, open the door for you, pick the baby back up. You know what I mean? Same thing. Like going to dinner. You got a job, I got a job. Hey, So it's not about the money. It's about the premise. It's about reciprocity. It's about a dialogue, not a monologue. But if you want a monologue, again, cool. The guy can stay home, the girl can stay home, whoever, and then the person pays for you. But what do you think? Put it in the comment section below. I think things have shifted. When I go out with my female friends, it's a little more equilibrium, but I'll pay for them. I pay for a lot of my guy friends. I went out for ice cream recently. I paid for it was a bunch of guys and girls. I paid for everybody. Whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? And maybe they'll pay for me. Maybe they won't. But it's not that you're keeping track, but you're not blind either. So I don't know. I mean, like, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Is it important? Not important? And if it is, then why do you have to have, why do you have to have the man pay, or why do you have to have the man not pay, or what's the whole construct? Again, I think that whole thing of the man always pays, that was buried back in the 1920s, the 1800s, when the woman had no money. It wasn't because she was a woman. It was because women weren't allowed to work outside the home for actually thousands of years. I mean, women stayed in the tent, in the cave. The man had the money. But that's not how it is nowadays, right? So I've dated women who were surgeons, state troopers, lawyers, dentists, engineers, executives who made far more money than me. And by the way, I still said to them, no, let me cover dinner, let me cover this, let me cover that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, honey, you're pulling over $2 million a year. Like, you think you open the wallet, hey, let me get this ice cream. Again, it's the premise. It's not that I need you to cover for the ice cream, but again, reciprocity. One hand washes the other. If I'm driving to your house, I expect to drive to my house. Don't forget, women weren't able and allowed to vote or drive at a certain point. So that's, how far back do you want to go in tradition? I mean, so yeah. Anyways, what do you guys think? Put in the comment section below. Tony, stop us. Hey, I got to go. Bye.